देखो जी मैं अब कोई रिग्रेट्स नहीं।
हाँ जी बिलाल साहब, कुर्बानी डन अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। और सुनाओ क्या हाल चाल है? कुर्बानी डन भाई, आना यहाँ पे देख ले आके। एक सेकंड, तू सुना कितने का लिया? 2,60,000 का यार, 2,60,000। 260।
Seems a strange decision. I really feel the conditions are going to be tricky to.
यार बता दे ना, क्वालिटी ठीक है स्ट्रीम की क्वालिटी देखी?
Some really strong players on both sides, capable of scoring quick runs, big hits, and the bowlers, they'll be looking to take quick wickets. The pitch, that should provide a fantastic contest. Opening ball coming up.
तू कब आ रहा है यहाँ पे? हैं तो तूने कब आना है यहाँ पे? अब
A few moves made in the field.
चला क्या सीन है भाई यहाँ पे आने का?
The
बेस्ट
captain's
है।
going to change things around in the field.
अभी
Here we go.
खाना डाल
Coming
के
in
आऊँ
for the first
उसको,
ball.
खाना खा के आराम से बैठा हुआ।
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
पता नहीं, पता लगा भाई, जल्दी पता लगा।
Was quick onto that in the infield.
और क्या कर रहे हैं आजकल? हैं What's going on?
A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Charming, too full and gets punished for it. Great shot for 4 more.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
चौका मार दिया भाई, गुड शॉट। नट का एक तो
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Brilliant diving stop.
अच्छा जी।
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Lee from the Radcliffe Road end.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Couldn't get it through the field. Misses everything.
जो भी स्ट्रीम पे आ रहा, लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब.
No, no, no. Terrible shot.
That was just a super shot. The delivery was fine, great line and length, but just put away.
Wahid, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved.
Into the second over, the batting team are now 9.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls allowed this over.
On that nicely. Good defence. Everyone's gone up.
That's a key wicket. Not what you'd want so early in the innings, barely troubling the scorer.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Great shot, through the gap. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Good catch, out. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch.
Well, they lose the second wicket, and it's a long way back to the pavilion, and you can tell they're not happy with the way they got out.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Jeez, timed that well.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. That's out. Deep mid-off. Needed to move a bit, but they got there with time to spare. It's a fine catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Doesn't beat the infield. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted.
4 down, and it feels like they're stuck in first gear at the moment. Need to go up a notch soon.
Charmy from the pavilion end. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. There could be a couple if they hustle. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Worked away. That's a nice single. Nearly gets the edge. Ellis with a great delivery there. Can't get that outside the ring field. Heaved over the top, and that'll be a maximum. Fantastic square drive.
Well, they've faced 1 ball, scored 6 runs. Can't be much more efficient than that.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Brilliant diving stop. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Lee from the Radcliffe Road end. Couldn't get it through the field.
A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Down the ground, but hits the stumps. Unlucky there, but they should scamper through for a cheeky single.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Great shot.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
End of the over. Time for a little more freedom in the field.
3 more fielders can be moved outside the circle.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Shut up, coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Gone. Great catch. Quick reactions. Oh, that's just outrageous.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Nearly gets the edge. Shut up with a great delivery there. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, they've faced 1 ball, scored 6 runs. Can't be much more efficient than that.
Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Goes over the top with that shot.
End of the 7th over. The batting team are now 45 for 4.
going with spin now.
Into the attack for the fielding side.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. That's a boundary save for sure. They scamper through for a single. Good running.
रंग बोल के रंग छोड़ के
That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Nice solid defensive shot. Oh, that's great work in the deep. Saved a certain boundary.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Great short ball, well played though, didn't flinch and was able to leave it comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.
ये जो भी स्ट्रीम पे आ रही है तो लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब कर दो यार। जो भी स्ट्रीम पे आ रहा है इस टाइम पे सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करना और लाइक भी ज़रूर करना। और चैट भी आप कर सकते हो, जो भी स्ट्रीम पे आ रहा है चैट भी कर सकते हो आप। चलो फिर डीसी हो गया।
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Everyone's gone up. Wow, that's missed a lot. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
End of the 9th over. The batting team are now 66 for 4.
Lawrence from the Radcliffe Road end. Ellis, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Radcliffe Road end. Edged, but there's no first slip and the keeper just couldn't get there.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
जो भी स्ट्रीम पे आ रहा है लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
भाई
Thick edge?
साहब
No,
लकी
that's
दो
racing
एज
away.
2 एज के चौके
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing.
A bit of a change up in the field now. How will the bowler respond?
Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved.
End of the 10th over. The score is now 76 for 4.
Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. A few moves made in the field. Might look to go big again here.
Nice shot. Runs possible. That's a boundary save for sure. And a scamper through for a single. Good running. No, no, no. Terrible shot. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
A few moves made in the field.
Oh yeah, great catch in the slips. Big dive from the fielder, tremendous catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh my God, how the heck did they stop that one? What a great stop. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. 𝐿 coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over. They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease. That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary. The captain making some adjustments to the field here. How will he reply? Some adjustments to the field.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Oh dear, down the leg side and away for 4. That'll be 5 wides added to the score.
Got way too much bounce on that delivery.
Poor ball there. The keeper looks back as the ball hits the boundary. 5 wides and an extra ball for the batting team. Waheed overstepped by a fair way. You don't want to be giving away extra deliveries too often. Away goes the ball, and that hits the boundary, and that's 5 wides. Nearly gets the edge. Waheed with a great delivery there.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Nice solid defensive shot. End of the over and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there. Ellis from the Radcliffe Road end.